Look for reviews from common people. Achana na celeb. Hii mambo ya influencers achana nayo. You will suffer alone. You are not a celebrity. Hautapewa special treatment. People need to get this straight.
Welcome to AFAX number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, a very important and interesting conversation has been happening when it comes to how hospitals treat celebrity influencers who go to the hospital, and when the people these services are advertised to go to this hospital, the treatment is totally different. And I could notice those same sentiments when Dana Bahati today wished all the mothers a happy Mother's Day, also on behalf of Komarok Modern Healthcare. And this is what she had put out: from my family and the entire fraternity of Komarok Modern Healthcare, we wish you a happy and blessed Mother's Day. To all the mothers I've visited all through the week at Komarok Modern Utawala, thank you for choosing us. We love you and we wish you the best as you raise your angels. God bless. And some of the comments that you could come across like this: I've heard from Celebs that this hospital is not for you if you're not a celeb. This hospital was called out for treating commoners different from celebrities, and you chose to ignore that issue. And so as you can see, this is something that is a concern to many people, and also people waiting for this issue or this matter to be addressed. And I came across a TikTok state, 2 TikTok accounts talking about the same issue, and let's listen to this one from a minute.
So the video you see right now is of Diana, just 2 days before she gave birth. This is the baby now, but the main point is, if you look at the post, it's a post that is put together simply to promote the hospital. So I went through the comment section. There's one comment that I saw and I was like, okay, I think this is something that we really need to talk about. So can you read for us these comments?
This is Mwende Muturi commenting. Guys, be warned. If you're not a celeb, don't dare step foot into Komarok Modern Hospital. I delivered my baby boy from there. Thank God, we are now okay. I was in the private wing, and me choosing private was so as to get the best services, but to my disappointment, that was not the case. I almost lost my life due to negligence of the nurses and doctors. I had a postpartum hemorrhage and no one cared. Wow. Was just lying on the bathroom floor since I was so weak to walk and had lost a lot of blood, and all the nurse could tell me was, siwamke nikuangalie. And I'm here telling her I can't even walk, because the minute I try walking I get lightheaded and feel like I'm losing consciousness, and she didn't even care. If not for my husband, who came in time and was very furious in the condition he met me in and had to intervene, I wouldn't be with my little baby boy today. And not to imagine the amount of money I had to pay for the poor services, over 260k. No value for money at all. If you're not a celeb, please, there are good hospitals you can go to, not Komarok Modern.
I would actually suggest that you check out a minute, because they dive deeply into this issue of celebrities versus the Monanchi treatment. And what they're putting out is that do not focus on the name of the facility, how the facility looks like, the marketing, because they were putting out that there are general hospitals that have very good services in terms of treatment, and the doctors there know exactly what they're doing. And you can check that video because they dive deeply into it. It's a very long video, but they had some very, very valid points. So right now I want us to listen to Mian Pretty on TikTok, and she gave her own experience visiting another facility where a celebrity was an influencer for that specific hospital, but the treatment was totally different. And we are going to dive in and see what netizens are actually saying on the comment section.
If you're not a celeb, don't dare step foot into Komarok Modern Hospital.
Hi there. As you've seen from that stitch that I'm doing, basically you can go watch it. They're warning people about going to, that hospital, Komarok Modern, if you're not a celebrity, for the reasons listed below. And something interesting is that I had a very similar experience. but it is not Komarok Modern, okay? So it is not Komarok Modern, and I've never been there. I was to another hospital that has the celebrity influencers also going to give birth there. And for my last born, I decided, you know what, let me go to this hospital. Nimeona ni poa, okay? I went there, and okay, the facility was nice, yes, I was okay with that. But when it came during the time to have my baby, now the actual day of delivery, I also did a maternity tour and to see like how the place was and everything for me to have peace of mind. Ikafika hiyo siku ya delivery, let me tell you, whatever I went through and whatever those celebrities show you, it's not the same thing. Because like this particular celebrity, when she gave birth, she had a team of doctors, she had a team of nurses. Like people in that room were like, I don't know, 5. When I had my daughter, I only had one nurse like this. And I asked myself, hata huyu nurse angetaka usaidizi, like si hata at least wangekuwa wawili ama pia gaina angekuwa hapa. Like, how am I giving birth with one nurse only, really? I'm paying a lot of money, and sa nikajiambia, the food was pathetic. As a lover of food, that food was so bad. Hata heri wangenikubalisha niende kube chakula kwa kibanda. The food was so bad. Okay? I don't know really, but whatever the celebrities are being served for the specific package I paid for, hey, totally different. And I tell people, and even it's that I kept it up on my YouTube video, the whole experience is that look for reviews from common people. Achana na celeb. Hii mambo ya influencers, achana nayo. You will suffer alone. You are not a celebrity. Hautapewa special treatment. People need to get this straight. They are given special treatment because they are celebrities. Wewe haujulikani, wewe na mimi hatujulikani. We get some standard services. You need to understand that.
And you have had her experience. So let's just go through the comment section. I found some good comments of people who say they got a good experience from these hospitals. But what I did gather is that people are not complaining much on the doctor. The problem somehow seems to lie on the caregivers. We'll be seeing that. So somebody says this, Komarok Modern isn't the place to go. Last month I took my newborn to that place and I was disgusted. Nikapata how receptionist wakiwa wamelala, and this one is all alleged. Someone says, Aki, this is true. Hadi mimi nilizalia uko, but be careful. That's all. A positive comment here. Somebody says, I went there in January to give birth and I had the best experience. I think it depends with the caregivers you meet. So this is someone who is putting out that perhaps the people who have had these terrible experiences have met the wrong caregivers. Someone else says, I gave birth to Komarok Modern and truly it's one of the best hospitals to me. I love the nurses. They are the best nurses ever. So you can see these are people with different experiences from this hospital. There are people who actually have experienced nothing but perfection. Someone else says, I went there to inquire, but the response I got, nilijitoa teke. I guess waliniona maskini cause ball ilikuwa imenipeleka vibaya. But seeing this, I think they did not finish the statement, and also so many people raising this concern that people who do not look like they have money are treated a little bit different. And somebody spoke about, I don't know, a Sudanese guy came and they had cash. You'll just see some of those comments on the comment section as to how sometimes you might not be a celebrity, but if you look and smell like money, you will be treated totally different from someone who doesn't look like money. And someone says here, to be honest, Komarok is not a good OC, especially when you are not a celeb. I have been there and I can't go back there. Most of these private hospitals are just business. I said it before. They also advocate for celebs than they care. And there's people who are actually tagging Komarok Modern, and as you can see, Komarok Modern listen to these complaints. I also saw some comments of people tagging Diana Bahati as well. No one is talking about the receptionist where they made me murife because they are rude to common mwananchi. You can see the concerns that people are raising, that people who are the common mwananchi, how they are treated is totally different, how they are spoken to. Yes, services zao ziko very poor. I went to inquire for maternity. They were very rude. Hata sikurudi tena, nilienda Metropolitan Buruburu. I gave birth there last year. Trust me, till to date, I regret choosing this hospital. The nurses are something else. They got me depressed. Huku kama wewe si celeb, talking from experience. Having worked in several private hospitals, my advice is any hosi that does lots of marketing, murife run. Most are understaffed. And there are lots of people sharing their own experiences. But what I found very good out of all this was that mothers and women were coming out to share experiences from other hospitals where perhaps they paid way less, but the medical care that was given to them and their children was very, very top notch. The doctors, the nurses knew exactly what they were doing. Perhaps the food might not be the best. It may not be that VIP treatment, but the care when it comes to the medics, it was nothing but the best. Have you happened to have gone to one of these hospitals that celebrities are the brand ambassadors, and what was the treatment that you got? Whether if it was maternity care, whether it was just any other illness, or perhaps you've had from somebody else who has visited these hospitals, what kind of treatment did they get? And is this something that should be a concern to many netizens, not to believe what is being advertised there by celebrities, but get to hear from the common mwananchi on ground level to let them know of the real experience. And of course, this is not the first time that Kenyans have raised concerns about influencers. We have had incidents here and there of people complaining of services that they got, or rather products that they bought due to a celebrity influencing that particular service or product, but what they got was totally different from what they saw online. All in all, I believe that these hospitals, when people are raising such concerns online, then they need to check out the root of it and also just try and figure out what these people are saying. Is it true? Because when many people are talking about something, then there must be a problem somewhere. A few people, maybe one or two, might give a terrible service to your customers, and this ends up tarnishing the brand itself. Even though the services might be good, there are people who are very professional, give the best service, but because of a few individuals, the whole place is now labeled as one that only favors people who are prominent, people who are celebrities, people who have money. Anyway, that's what's happening on the internet streets. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. For this and more updates, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once you have any new uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.